it took me 2 years to become profitable. And in those 2 years, trading absolutely changed my life. And it wasn't about becoming profitable. Yes, that's great, but that's not the purpose of this video, because trading will change your life in more ways than what you realize. Because trading is something that you will go into, and it's not talked about enough, I don't think. And you will go into it, and it will find your worst qualities, and then the markets will completely exploit them, and it will continuously exploit them until you change them. So trading essentially doesn't give you an option. It just makes you become a better person overall. So to become a better person is how you become profitable. Because if you're a greedy person, for example, if you continuously be greedy on the charts and in the markets, you will continuously lose money over and over and over and over again. Or if you're someone who doesn't have patience and can't wait for delayed gratification, then the markets will just take all of your money, and you will continuously sit there and go, well, why aren't I profitable? Why aren't I this? Why aren't I that? So I think, coming into trading and being a new trader, this is overlooked. Like, this is so overlooked because it's all about money. It's all about strategy. It's all about this. It's all about that. That's why I make so many videos about mindset. And that's why I make the videos like this, where there aren't any cuts and there's no edits. And it's just me talking to you, because I just want to be real and just give you the honest truth of what it's like to be, a trader, and the things that we go through, and just be honest. Because, we're fed all this stuff when it comes to trading, and it's like glitz and glam and this and that. And then you hit the markets and you're second guessing, and you're over trading, and you're revenge trading, and you're FOMO trading. You're doing all these things because you're unprepared for it, because you're focusing on the wrong things. And you need to do the work. Like, the markets will show you exactly what you need to work on, right? And you need to listen to the markets, because you can't expect yourself to continuously do the exact same things, right? And then sit there and wonder, well, why aren't I profitable? You know exactly why you're not profitable, because you don't follow your rules, or you're not patient enough for your setup to appear, because you're in a rush to make money, because you're watching too many videos that are saying you're running out of time, this, whatever it is that you're watching. But it doesn't work like that in trading, and it never will work like that in trading, because you can't force the markets to do what you want it to do. And that's why I talk back to, that's why I'm mentioning the first 2 years of my trading, is because the markets literally revealed my worst traits. And for me, I honestly was that paralyzed when it came to trading, because I'd lost a big chunk of money. So when it came to entering into new positions, I just couldn't do it because I was scared. So I wasn't even trading. I just watched the market come down where I'm supposed to buy. I wouldn't buy because I'd be scared, and then the market would go away. And it was just like this cycle on repeat, on repeat, on repeat. And now I'm thinking to myself, you're never going to become profitable if you don't trade. You can't make money in the markets if you're not in the markets making trades. So for me to become a better trader and to be a good trader, I had to work on trusting myself, because I would draw up zones, right? And then I would go on the internet and I would look up any person who has the exact same bias as me, or someone who agrees with me, because I didn't trust myself, because I lacked confidence in the market. But this is the funny part about trading, is because it's not hard to work out what it is you're doing wrong. Like, the markets will tell you straight away what you're doing wrong. Like, it's not like it's a secret thing and you're like, oh, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong. Like, the markets will literally tell you straight away, you are a revenge trader. That's why you're losing money. You're not waiting for your setup because you have no patience. You're watching too much stuff online, so you're FOMOing in and buying the top and, selling the bottom. So that's the beauty of the markets, and that's what's overlooked, because the markets tell you exactly what it is you need to work on, but you just need to listen. And it's like it. To be fair, the market will tell you everything you need to do, even to the point of the trades you need to take. The market will tell you if it's in an uptrend, the market will tell you if it's in a downtrend, or if it's ranging. You just have to listen to it. It's funny when I think about it now, it always sounds simpler than what it is, but we as humans, we get in our own way more than we would like to admit. And we like to pass blame, and we like to blame everything else other than ourselves, because internal work is hard. But that's why trading will change your life, because you don't have an option. You literally do not have a choice. Like, if you don't do the work, you will never become profitable. Yeah, you might put on a couple of trades here and there and it works out in your favor and you make a little bit of money, but you're never going to be consistent. Like, you will never be consistently profitable unless you work on yourself. And it expands across all aspects of your life. Like, it's not even just about trading. Like, multiple times I thought about quitting and I was like, I hate trading. Trading's not going to work. I can't work it out. I'm never going to make it. But I would always have this sort of like, I'm just trying to think of the word. Like, I'd always have this like appreciation for trading because, it got me journaling. It made me do meditation. It, made me take responsibility for my actions. Like, even if I couldn't correlate it into trading, it still was flowing over into other aspects of my life. Like, it made me, understand what, delayed gratification is, because we live in a world where it's like instant. Like, you want food, Uber Eats, it's at your door. Like, there's whatever you want, you can have it instantly. So when it does come to this, it's very, very hard. It's very, very hard because of the way that we're programmed. And, you need to take a different look on things. And you will appreciate things. Like, you will appreciate the moments more in life. And, it does make you, more disciplined. Like, you get in the gym and you're doing workouts and you're doing this and you're doing that. So, like, you're exercising. So you've got good endorphins. So mentally you're feeling clearer when you do look at the charts and you are trading. And these are the things I think that are so overlooked. And this is why, I love making these videos. I love making these videos about psychology and, the things that, the struggles that we go through and the struggles that I've been through, because everyone goes through these struggles. No, like, anyone who pretends that they haven't isn't telling you the truth. Like, every single trader goes through these struggles. Well, at least some of them. Like, I wasn't a really bad revenge trader, but I was, analysis paralysis, where someone might be a bad revenge trader, FOMO, whatever it is, right? Every single trader goes through the same struggles. Like, but everyone pretends that they don't go through these issues and they're, don't have losses and they don't have this and they don't have that. And it just creates a real unrealistic expectation on the trading community. And it's all like Lambos and Ferraris and lifestyle and all this stuff. Like, that doesn't teach you how to be a trader. That doesn't teach you how to handle yourself when you're in massive drawdown and you feel like you can't trade and the market's just against you. Like, that stuff, that doesn't teach you how to be a trader. Like, yeah, it's nice to have a Lamborghini, whatever, but like, that doesn't teach you how to be a trader, because when it's just you sitting there by yourself at the computer, no boss, no one looking over your shoulder telling you what to do, you have to be responsible for your own actions. If you have a loss, having a Lamborghini in the garage doesn't stop you from revenge trading. You're not going to go, oh, I'm not going to revenge trade. It doesn't work like that. Like, you need to work on building the foundation psychology skills to become a better trader, to become a good trader. And overall, like, it changes your life and it makes you a better person. And, like, the flashy stuff doesn't really, like, it's nice, but it doesn't really matter. And then you realize what trading actually is. And the more involved you get in trading, the more you can differentiate, what matters and what doesn't. And like, I know I've mentioned it before, but, like, no one gets into trading because they love risk management and they love being patient and they love, feeling like they're never going to become a profitable trader. Like, no one gets into trading for that. They get into trading because they want the fast money. They want to press buy and press sell and make millions of dollars and live this flashy lifestyle. But there's so much you have to go through to get there. And I think as well, like, everybody wants to skip the learning phase, but no one skips a learning phase. And it's true though, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And you need to start enjoying the journey. Like, it's not a bad thing. Like, you're learning about yourself, you're learning a new skill, you're getting better, you're working on things that you need to work on. Because if you're an impatient person, like, it's not a bad thing to work on it. Like, don't view it as a negative thing, view it as a good thing, because it spills over into other aspects of your life. And, it might make you a better listener or more patient with your partner or your kids or your family or, if you're dealing in a difficult situation, you can approach it with a calm mindset rather than getting, frustrated and over the top. So like, don't try to rush these processes. And I say this from experience and from time, because I look back and I wish someone said to me, the journey to becoming profitable isn't easy, but you need to enjoy it, because we're focusing on the end goal. And focusing on the end goal ruins the journey, because once you get there, then what? There's always something else, right? Oh, I want to make 10K a month. Oh, you're unprofitable, right? So all you think is, I would love to be profitable. I would love to make 5K a month. I would love that. That's my dream. And then you make 5K a month, then what? I need to make 10K a month. It's not enough. It's not enough. And then you make 10K, and then what? I need 20K a month. And nothing's ever good enough, because you're always thinking about the next best thing. So don't try to rush the journey. Don't try to speed the process up. Stop being in a rush all the time. Someone asked me, what's the quickest way to pass my eval? By being patient and not blowing the account. Like, everyone's in such a massive rush to get to somewhere, and then they're not happy with it and they're on to the next thing. And that's why the beauty of trading is it teaches you to be a better person. It teaches you to be patient. It teaches you to, it teaches you all these things, but we're just so blinded by it, and we're just so like, we just don't want to open our eyes to it, because we're just focusing on like money and luxury things and this and that and things that don't really matter, like the flashy watches. But like, let trading do its thing. Like, be open to it is like my best advice. Like, just be open to what trading is trying to tell you and what trading is trying to offer you. And you'll be surprised, like, if you can get out of your own way, if you can listen to what trading is actually trying to tell you about yourself and who you are as a person and how you respond to situations, you will then start to be able to work on being a better person and enjoying those things, about the qualities about yourself, and being content and happy about yourself. And when you are like that, that's when your psychology changes, and that's when you can start to make better trading decisions, rather than trying to make trading decisions because you want a Lamborghini. You start making better trading decisions because you're learning how to become a more calm and patient person who can follow their rules. It's just a mindset shift. Trading really is a mindset shift. And I'm telling you now, like, it's easier said than done, right? You're not just going to go, I'm more patient, and then you're just going to be patient. Like, it just takes time. Like, it takes time and it takes effort. Like, even now, sometimes I'm like, ooh, maybe this trade won't work out. And I feel a little bit, unsure, because I'm a human being, right? And those emotions aren't going to go away. But I know how to control them. I know how to overcome that stuff because I put in the work. So if you want a different result, you need to change the things that you're doing. And I guess the only way to do that is just to listen to what trading is actually trying to tell you. And it will change your life, but, I say a but, because in the process of doing it, it will feel like trading is ruining your life. And take it from me, I lost 50 grand in 6 months, and it was the worst time of my life, only because I was too arrogant to listen to what I needed to do. And I was viewing it in the wrong way. I had the wrong mindset. Trading is mindset. Don't worry about strategy, because you can have a perfect strategy. You can know everything about trading, but if you have the wrong mindset and you don't trust your strategy, you will never be confident. And trading is all about mindset. And when you're learning, you need to have a learner's mindset on. Like, you need to be focusing on the right things rather than just trying to rush through evals, like rush to this, rush to that. Like, I feel like it's always rush. But then when you pass the eval and you get to a live account, you're going to blow it anyway, because you can't wait for your setup. So the account's blown within 2 seconds, and then your confidence is crushed. And now you're too scared to pass the eval because you think you can't do it. And it's just this big flow-on effect that you don't realize what happens. But just focus on the mindset. Like, trading is literally all mindset, and nothing will change if you don't change. Like, you can't expect to become profitable if your main goal is how quick can I do this? Because you're just trying to force things. And what are you in a rush for? In a rush to make money, or in a rush to blow the account? Because that's realistically what is going to happen. So just circling back, like, for me, the 2 years, like, it would have been a lot more enjoyable if I just listened to what the market was telling me that I had to work on, rather than just trying to force the outcome and be in a rush to become profitable, like we all are, because we're all in a rush to become profitable. We all want to make money, we all want a better life, but you can't have those things unless you start working on yourself and listen to what the market is trying to tell you. Like, the market will tell you what you need to fix, and the market will tell you which direction it's going. You just need to get out of your own way and listen to what it has to say. So don't waste your first years and your unprofitable years focusing on the wrong things. Start focusing on the right things. Start taking it on board. Start doing the work, because nothing will change if you keep doing the exact same thing thinking you're going to have a different outcome. Start putting in the work and focus on the right things.